Dedicated to the great outdoors, it's Southern Woods and Waters with Hugh McNaughton. Southern Woods and Waters is brought to you by Gander Mountain, Greenform Construction, the Burns Insurance Group, Cunningham Buick GMC, Nashville Marine, America's Motorsports, and now here's Hugh.
All right, welcome everyone to this Thursday night's edition of Southern Woods and Waters, and happy Cinco de Mayo Day for those of you that are out there celebrating. Hope you're getting to watch the show anyway. We've got a great show for you tonight. I say that each and every week, but I mean it each and every week. So my guests tonight have been on here like maybe 15 times total, but they are great guys, and you will love them as much as I do. They do represent the Almena Temple of the Shrine. That is right. It is time for the Shriners Bass Tournament, the John David Memorial Bass Tournament. And if we'll broaden out, we'll introduce my guest to you tonight. I have with me the past potentate. He is the tournament director, so you recognize him, boys and girls, because he may save your life one day. But this is Dennis Belford. Dennis, thank you so much.
Great
for being on the show.
Great to be here.
You've been associated with this thing since the very beginning.
8 years ago, yes.
Yep, and so we all three have, really. All three of us have.
From day one.
And I'll say something here in a minute. My next guest is the potentate, the current potentate of the shrine, and that is Jeff Head. Jeff, thank you so much for being on here.
Thank you.
Jeff and I go way back. We're good friends, and so I'm good friends with Dennis too. We go way back, but I want to tell you just quickly. I miss Johnny Dudley. I know he's hurting and he's in a little pain, or he'd be here.
Yes.
But this is the John David Memorial Bass Tournament. It is in honor of his son.
Right.
And Lady Diane and Johnny have been friends with me a long time. And so I just want to pray that Johnny gets well and comes to see us. And hopefully we'll get to see him come May 14th.
Well, he's wanting to come down. He's doing everything he can to get ready to come down. So
you think that bullet's ever going to make it to the?
He no longer has it.
He sold it. Oh, okay, well he sold it. But I tell you what, he pulled it down there for 3 years in a row and never put it in the water. I'm like, really?
We couldn't keep it out of the ditch long enough to keep it in the water, but it was okay.
Guys, I got to tell everybody, this is one of the big events for this temple.
Right.
It's the Nashville Temple. I know you guys do paper sales, onion sales, just about the circus is huge. But this is just another one of those great fundraisers that y'all do for the local area.
Right. And it gives us a chance maybe to reach a different group than that we normally do. Don't
you think that we've had some great success? This is the 8th year.
This is our 8th year, and we were talking about it the other day. We've probably raised in excess of $60,000 to $70,000 for the hospital with these tournaments, and we've reached 400 or 500 different people that we wouldn't normally reach. So it's a win-win for the shrine. It's a win-win for the hospital, in which that makes it a win-win for our kids. So
I want to, Dennis. You're the past potentate because you've seen all of this go down.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit. What does this mean to the shrine? I mean, because you guys are busy, but I don't think everybody knows what you guys really do.
Well, first of all, we have 22 hospitals across the United States, Mexico, Canada, and the Republic of Panama. There's 195 shrine centers across the United States. All these shrine centers, including us, support these 22 hospitals. And each one of those temples gets out and work like we do here to support those hospitals. It's cost us $780 million a year to run those hospitals, $2 million a day. So, as you well know, it takes a lot of donations, it takes a lot of hard work, and these guys out on the street collecting money for our shrine hospitals. We've treated over 1 million children since we've started in 1922. So, it speaks for itself what we do. And this fishing tournament, it's one of our good fundraisers for our Shrine Hospital for Children. We have several fundraisers, of course, but we'll average making probably $10,000, $12,000 just on this in one day for our Shriners Hospital. And like Jeff said, over the past 8 years, we've probably made, we were looking at it, and we've made probably $60,000 to $70,000 just on our fishing tournament to go to our Shriners Hospital. And I just want to say one thing too. A lot of that is due to John David Dudley's family, Diana and Johnny. The Dudley family puts up the prize money, and they have since we started this. And it is so generous of them to do that. And as long as we continue having the John David Dudley fishing tournament, they'll continue doing our prize money. So, you know, we are so grateful and so pleased for them to do this for us. So they've got good hearts, they've got big hearts, and Johnny would love to be out here with us. He'd love to be sitting in this chair.
You bet he would.
Aggravating you. So, you know, it's just,
he does it so well.
But, you know, he is, they're two of a kind. They really are. So, you know, we work hard all year long. We do it for the kids. That's what we're in it for.
Jeff, does any kid get turned down?
No.
Make that statement one more time.
No,
Jeff, does any kid get turned down?
No, we're not going to turn a child away. If a child needs our help, we're going to help a child. If it's within our realm of what we handle, we're going to help a child. And we're not going to turn a child away regardless of their financial situation. We're going to handle a child.
It doesn't matter.
No.
Dennis, it doesn't matter about their financial
It
situation.
doesn't matter. Regardless of their ability to pay, we take care of them. And depending on when we get them, if we get them at childbirth or 2 years old or 3 years old, we will treat that child up until he's 18 years old or her. It doesn't matter. At no financial responsibility to the parent. We have a little boy right now. His name is Owen. And we've had him since he was 2. His leg, when he was born, he had no femur. And they went in and cut his leg off up to here. And now he's got prosthesis. And we make him a new one every 6 months to keep up with his growth.
And he's growing like a weed.
And he's growing like a weed. He plays baseball now. He rides his bike. He does about anything he wants to do. And he's 7 years old.
Well, you guys virtually gave him a life.
We gave him a life, yes.
And,
As we do so many other children that...
That's what I think not many people understand is what the Shrine does, is they actually give life.
They really don't. I was selling papers this last weekend, and this young lady came in. She was probably 23, 24 years old. And when she was born, she was missing a vertebrae in her back. Doctors told her she would never, ever walk. Well, her father heard about the Shriners, got her in the Shriners Hospital. Now she's walking, she's doing sports, she's doing anything she wants to do because we took care of her. It didn't cost them a dime.
And I want to also say, because Jeff, I've been around you long time. Not only is it about you carrying the kids, but you carry the family.
You take care of the family.
You take care of the family. And that seems to help the healing process.
Well, it is. It's
when a kid can be easy because their mom or dad or whatever the case may be is there with them, it kind of helps, doesn't it?
Well, it does. We had a child not long ago that was in a hospital, and they needed some special care, and that child was going to have to be in the hospital for probably 6 weeks. So they had to go to Cincinnati. So you're not only figuring out how you're going to get the child taken care of, but you're having to take care of that family, make sure that they have what they need for 6 weeks to be gone, and it's a package, you know.
That's right.
But we're going to do that. We're going to make sure that not only that you're taking care of the child's needs, you're taking care of the mother, the father. You're making sure that everything's taken care of, because you're taking that burden away from them. And that's a huge deal.
Well, we got to take a break. Before we leave, though, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, if you have the opportunity, I don't think you can beat the Shriners at all, because that's one place where you can give, and not only the child gets taken care of, the doctors get taken care of, the nurses, the hospital, the daily electrical bill for the hospital, all those medical supplies, and the family. So you're affecting more people than you could ever realize. Why don't you come out and join us May 14th, Sanders Ferry Park, Old Hickory Lake. If you just throw the line one time and say you were part of it, that's all it takes. We'll be right back with more Southern Woods and Waters.